Hello, queens and kings. Jacqueline Haley here, Hand of the Queen. Well, today I am here with another challenge entry, and it is going to be for Ivy of Ivy's Shabby Chic Cabin. I believe that is the name, Ivy's Shabby Chic Cabin. Ivy is from the UK, and I am here as promised to present my challenge entry for Ivy. Ivy's YouTube is Ivy's Shabby Chic Cabin, and Ivy is hosting a Snippet Roll birthday giveaway challenge. Your entry needs to be in her hands by August the 17th of 2021. And what Ivy would like your snippet roll to be is no shorter than 20 inches long and at least 4 inches wide. The colors she would like are neutrals. That would be tea-dyed, off-white, whites, pastels, avocado-dyed, pinks, and laces. Ivy preferably would prefer that you sew by hand or machine sew, and that you do not use any glues such as fabric tack, hot glue, etc. In other words, no glue should be used. Ivy would like for you to post your challenge entry on YouTube, do a VR, or Facebook, or both. I invite you to view her challenge post on her YouTube channel for all necessary requirements and the 411 information. You have plenty of time to start and enter Ivy's challenge and support her birthday challenge giveaway. Without any further yak, I will now get into my VR for Ivy. Thank you in advance for watching. All right, the first thing I would like to show you is my card that I have crafted for Ivy. It's a little different than what I usually do, but I sort of like it, and I hope that Ivy may like it. Here is the card. It is crafted on 110-pound weight cardstock that has been coffee stained, and I have, let me see where to start. I have used it's not a gauze, but it is a very lightweight, like gauze material from a scarf that I used here to resemble a curtain here on the side. And across the top is a piece of very old vintage embroidered crocheted lace trim that I had acquired from Donna Little. And then I have this flower here that I crafted. It is sort of an oblong yo-yo, and I placed a pearl and not rhinestone, but crystal trim around it. There is a vintage netting-like crochet lace here underneath the cardstock. On top of the cardstock is it's a butterfly paper. And then I have another layer of sewing pattern paper underneath that. But onto the netting, crochet netting here. On top of that, I used a scrapbooking paper and tore it out in an oval fashion. And I used Victorian Could be Edwardian. I don't know the difference between the two. They're so closely related. But I'm going to say Victorian. Couple that's dancing. And I have used beeswax on the image to make it look more older and faded like. All right, and then there are random flat back AB scattered. And there is a crochet corner doily here with a satin flower. And inside there's just a little booklet with the cameo. I hope you all are seeing this. It's just a little booklet that I placed here in the pocket. Whoops, I have these gloves on and they're getting very used, and I'm gonna have to finally get, I think this is gonna be the last time I wear them because they're getting nicked. Then I have the mint green seam binding here underneath the oval yo-yo, and of course the crinkled seam binding tie here. This is one of my signature cards. It's one of a kind. I never do two alike. And inside I have used my hand-dyed pink paper, and I will place a greeting inside for her. So like I said, this is the back, and here is the oval loop because it is a signature card wall hanging, which I have said many times I've never seen anywhere else. And there is my seal at the bottom that was gifted to me by my son, John Anthony. You've heard me mention that before as well. The edges of the card are, of course, distressed with vintage photo. Don't know what else I can say about the card, but this is the card I will be presenting to Ivy. Now, I will turn it to the side and bring it up closer for you to see. Hope you all are seeing this. Very different style for me, but I enjoyed doing it. And there's a border here at the bottom of that. It's like a silk embroidered fabric snippet on the bottom. All right, now we will go on to my entry. And I have made a quick make-do bag. This is the bag. It is, let's see, did I do the moire? No, I used a napkin that was gifted to me by Olivia Hernandez. And I fashioned it in a pocket type pouch and covered it with a lace, a very light pink lace. So this is the bag or the pouch. There is dangle trim at the bottom. And like I said, this is just a quick make-do. And then I have light pink or peachy pink wedding embellishment appliques here and here. And at the flap, hope I'm in frame. And then I just used a bulb pen with a heart, pardon me, dangle, and a shabby flower with a satin center. This was kind of like dipped in coffee and rinsed out. That's why it looks a little bit shabbier than usual. And the border is another lace trim. Let's see, the back is plain. And we will go inside. Inside, I used a doily from Donna Little here and placed that inside the flap. And I used a organdy chiffon type flower with a bling center, and just cut some strips of the light pink lace and the seam binding for the inside of the envelope. All right, now to the main feature. I guess you guys are saying, well, where's the snippet roll? It's coming, and I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know. You guys know how eclectic I am. So I hope Ivy will like it, and that's all I'm going to say. I will start rolling it this way. All right. And there's so many details, you all. I just cannot remember everything that my brain, when it went into orbit, what I was doing. However, I do remember I placed it on there's a lace fabric like this, vintage. And then I used another vintage, was like a doily of these flowers here. I don't know how to describe it, but that's what's underneath. And there's a bow here, seam binding bow. There's a bulb pin with a crown. Embroidered flower. Embroidered another loopy flower with a pearl center. I did make a yo-yo underneath. There's a bridal dress button. I used fabric and padded it. There's an image here in black and white. There's the pink flowers bordering around it. And I'm just gonna basically just kind of roll down. There's another bulb pin here. Here's another embellishment. The butterfly was a really pretty pink, and I dipped it in some coffee and rinsed it out, of course. There's ruffle under there. Then we go on. I made a lace shabby flower, placed the organza flower embellishment on top of that. There is a strip of, pardon me, grosgrain ribbon with a button here at the top. There's just so many details, you guys. I don't even know how I can do this video. I'm just gonna roll through because I will be talking too long. Oh, I did forget to mention I did cut a strip of pink fabric, and I stamped on there, create. And there is, I can't even think. There's just so much. French knots. All right. We go on. I'm just going to roll through. There's vintage. This is, all of these items are on top of a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of doilies. Doily snippets, full-size doilies underneath all of this. And it's rather heavy. There's another image here, another butterfly, seam binding, stamped create on this fabric, and the French knots holding it on. There's more embellishment here. There is a pearl trim, beaded trim here. There's more bulb pin with a bee. I'm just rolling through it. At the bottom, I stamped, what did I stamp on here? Inspire. And there's a couple dancing. There's a lot of different items on here. There's another bulb pin at the bottom with a musical charm. There's just a lot to see. And, you know, I'm eclectic, so sorry, Ivy, but this is what I do. And I hope you can use it. I hope it will be useful. So I'm going to roll, let's see, down through it again. I didn't do it sideways. I did it from the 4 inches across and down. So that is that. And then it is reversible. The other side, I used wedding appliques. This is the other side. There's a charm here at the top with a crown, beaded charm. There's more of the satin wedding buttons throughout. And the center, oops, I gotta cut that string. Everything is hand sewn. The bag, however, was glued, but everything on here is hand sewn, absolutely everything. No glue used whatsoever. So this is the wedding embellishment trim. Am I in frame? On the back. And it's all wedding appliques. Now let me roll back through from the bottom. And there is a fabric image in the center. The pink applique. So as mentioned, I'm the different one. I'm eclectic. So Ivy, I hope you will be able to use this some way. There are a lot of doilies underneath, and there are a lot of wedding pieces, appliques. And it's gonna be a puzzle. It's gonna be a roadmap, taking everything apart. I don't know what all I can say. But you will see when you get it. And that is, or this is, I can't get it all in frame. Let me see, I don't know how long it is. Do I have my tape measure? Let me get it. I think it is, let's see, start from the top and go down. It is 24.5 inches long. And the width, let's see, the widest point is, let's say it's 5.5 inches across. So, Ivy, it will be coming to you soon, I hope. I will be shipping this out this week. And gosh, it was a lot of sewing. And like I said, you're gonna need a, I don't know, it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You're gonna need a road map to get everything off. But thank you all for watching. Happy trails. We will meet again soon. Goodbye.